Yeah.
Right, I think I'm all set up.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna have to help me with the turns. I already know I'm gonna mess up the turns.
I've done my best to make the list, but the map of Watopia's intersections on Zwift Insider is out of date, so it doesn't include any of the newer roads. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully
Wait.
Tommy's going past me now, so I will come catch you up.
Okay,
just
can
need
we already start riding, and where do we stop riding?
So go to Muir in the Mountain, the routes,
Yeah.
and I'm just spinning to the start of the Titans Grove section.
I think the Muir in the
and
Mountain starts at the top of Titan's Grove, right?
that's where the official route starts, but I'm starting
Yeah.
at like just in the entrance. If we stop about here, try and get it so we just join up.
Picking the route now.
Yeah, and then you have the intersection at the radio tower where you need to press a button, and then maybe for the hilly KOM, when you descend, where you can go straight through to the Italian villas or take a right to the, I don't know, maybe the tunnels, what it's called.
Yeah, I've got a list of it all with hopefully what the names will be next to me.
And what you can do is if you want the most climbing, you can you have these. It's not the S's, but the other zigzagging turns where if you go right, you go to the hilly KOM. But if you go left, you go downtown to the Italian villas. Then you go to the sprint. But just before the sprint, you take the new shortcut back to the hilly KOM.
I don't think we'll have time for that, but we'll see how we're going. But that'll be a risk, I reckon.
Yeah, it's all just
But we'll
about
see.
have a look at the time, isn't it? See how you're getting on.
Right,
Because then you
all.
have then you have like 10 meters more, so it's not a lot. But
I believe that's all 4 of us.
Yeah.
And so about, for me, 200 to 220, so what's that, 3.2 to 3.5 on the flat, I reckon. And then we'll see how the hill goes, but it'll probably be 3.8 to 4, if that's all right.
That sounds good to me. I'm playing it by ear.
Awesome, let's get rolling then.
Cool. Okay, red numbers.
Proper Kelvin start, that one. I always loved your first turn on a TTT.
Well, we had to get up to speed. That was the thing. No, I think it helped though on the first day, because it's easy to sort of like settle down a little bit, like I don't know, like 44 when you get to that 46, and suddenly everyone clicks into gear at the same time, don't they?
Yeah. Didn't mention the FTP bumps you got yesterday.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was, I mean, only in fairness, it was probably like a recovery to where it actually was. So I've been 325 back in September, and then managed that again in November. But then, like between Christmas and the New Year, maybe even just this New Year, I did a ramp test, and that came out at 310. And my modelled FTP dropped a bit as well. So I went, okay, well, I'll leave it at that. And then it came back to 323 yesterday. So probably just actually the number was low before and it hadn't actually dropped. I just hadn't done the right sort of effort for the modelled FTP, if you know what I mean.
Still shows us one on Swift.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, you're going to do it for the, looks like an impressive improvement, 15 odd watt improvement. But when you kind of go, well, actually, it was only that 2 months ago. It's less impressive. Oh, the kicker climb bit's actually working.
Look at us
was that
flying past everyone.
I was going to say, we're rolling quite nicely through here.
should have done a meetup with the elastic band.
Yeah, but the
thing is,
problem
that
is
can go very
that
right
you
or
cannot
very
take
wrong.
the route. Yeah, you cannot take the route because you have to stop it at some point.
Oh yeah, true. And then
So you
the
have to
event
figure
doesn't
out
work
where
anymore.
the end of the FKOM is, and then hopefully the elastic band works. Well, actually, it doesn't work. So tell me, how's the arm?
Yeah, it's getting there. I've got all my gentle physio stuff I can do for it, but it's just going to be a while till I get any kind of full mobility back.
Yeah, I get that, but your seated sprints are improving now, though. I had the same at the start of the year.
I tell you,
Looking at the weather, and then I saw it was 5 degrees. But yeah, because I know that you crashed with when it was a bit of icy, and I was like, oh, let's not do it. Let's stick indoors.
it's the day before you need to be watching, isn't it? It's like, so was it slightly damp the day before and then cold overnight? It was bone dry day before. Get a little bit more leeway, don't you?
Yeah,
Difficult
but
is,
Nick,
I think,
I
the
broke
spot.
both my elbows at 21 degrees with sun, so. But maybe that's just me, so.
Yeah,
I have to say that I've done some of my best ever indoor efforts when I was in the sling with a broken collarbone, so I'm not surprised Tommy's flying with it in plaster.
How come you all broke stuff?
It's because we ride on Zwift, we don't know how to handle corners and flying down and
in my
brakes.
life. I
I've
just
got a
use
very
the
good
arrow
track
keys to
record
turn
of broken
normally.
bones. I think I've done one wrist twice, one wrist 3 times. I've done my elbow now. Done my femur. I've done my foot just above the toe.
And how did you do that? Was it in a race or normal riding?
Well, not all of them were cycling. The femur was cycling, which was a van. Elbow, obviously. I think a couple of the wrists were, but they were more like messing about on a mountain bike when I was younger. A couple of them were football, and the foot just above the toe was running into a door.
You're not supposed to do that.
Don't exactly
Dutch-
function in mornings.
In Dutch, we call that lomp. I don't know the English.
Clumsy.
Yeah, clumsy. Yeah.
And that's just the broken bones without even getting started on the brains and strains.
Yeah, I've never broken a bone before, so.
Yeah, I
just
sprained my
let's
ankle
break both of
and
them at once.
I mean, you did a solid way to start.
High entry.
Yeah. It just looks like it looked like I was frustrated the entire time because I had both my hands like in an angry pose because I had like plaster all around it.
At least I'm out of the plaster now.
Oh, you're out the plaster. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, with the kind of break it is, they have to get it out after a couple of weeks because it needs to be mobilised, otherwise you just lose mobility in the joint.
Yeah, that's it. The bone might heal better, but if you can't move the bloody arm, it's making a difference.
Yeah, to be honest, the plaster was causing half the pain as well, so getting it off was quite a relief. Fat old scars, I think I realised how much they did. Hey Nick. Oh yeah, apologies, I can't push the talk at the moment, so.
oh, he's in the chat.
Yeah.
YouTube chat.
I was like, where's Nick? Where's Nick?
We're on the effort, Nick. We started at the entrance to Titans. That's where we'll cross paths again. It's easier to call it there as a loop.
Did you write down the time when you started?
Mine was like 1:37 on mine.
There you are.
So that you know when 1 hour has passed.
I'll be able to see when 10 minutes is, because that bar across the bottom thing.
Oh yeah.
I'll count back from that. But we pretty much started dead on 10. Cheers, Nick. Oh, we love ourselves a feather.
I just got XP, so. Do we know how long the route is, like distance-wise? If we were to take the
30,
extra...
30k minus the radio climb, roughly.
Okay.
And I don't think the reverse KOM added as much distance, it's just a climb. I think. Distances were hard, because like, if you could just manually plot a route on Zwift, it'd be so much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems mad not to be like. It doesn't seem like that's a hard feature to add, really. You know.
No, because they have the turns, so if you can just put in the turns before you do the ride, it's not that hard, to be honest.
Of course, today it's actually nice weather outside here. It's like room's getting quite warm.
Yeah, it's not really warm outside with the sun shining over it.
Yeah, it's the sun through the windows, isn't it? Like
Yeah, and that's the problem. My entire wall is a window.
rolling quite nicely.
That feels like a good average speed.
Just need to get Gunnar or James to jump in with us at the top of the KOM.
No, Gunnar needs his rest for the team time trial.
What ZRL team's going to in, actually?
What did you say?
Which team's he in for Tuesday?
Yeah, in my team, in A4. I got Gunnar and
Good luck,
Kyle.
Nick.
The A3 team also has they have Chris Stanton. He also has like a 400
Oh, yeah,
FTP.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna the 500 watts for 5 minutes. It's like, yeah,
Yeah, you saw Jay's note, right? He has three riders who can do turns of 400 watts, and then the other riders will struggle already following their wheels.
yeah, that's my team.
What is your team?
Yeah, I've got
but
Chris
wait,
on the front.
500 watts for 5 minutes?
No, yeah.
Well,
something
520
like
to be exact.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man is world champion in aquabike in the 30 to 35 age group though. Like, he's got multiple international podiums in multi-sport, so
Yeah. So I've ridden with him before at WKG, and the way we've done it with him is just had him second wheel the whole way, and everyone just sort of like hides and sprints, hides and sprints. You know what I mean?
we've got him on 3-minute turns at FTP.
I think all our teams will set good times on team time trial.
I was hoping I could join in and ride, but if I'm gonna be not much help at sitting in at sweet spot, I felt like it's better to give the other opportunities to kind of they can
Be
push,
interesting.
whereas I'm not really meant to.
Yeah, because there's clearly some teams that just don't do the Thursdays, so I wonder if they'll make much difference or not. I don't know. You know.
Will be interesting how the teams compare to each other, because I think every team has at least one big watt engine for the time trial.
That's true, to be fair.
Tommy, what
That was the
race
thing
are
that
you-
sort of surprised me about Thursday, is I actually think similar, you know, having a very similar team almost helps more, if you know what I mean. So actually, you sacrifice a bit of overall power if it meant that everyone was doing similar numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think like a team that's all doing the same WKG is almost more helpful than someone who can, when you get the discrepancy, that kind of sometimes can be a challenge. I think sometimes the absolute monster guys are obviously really strong, but kind of struggle to accelerate as fast as like Roy would. Do you know what I mean? So it's they can.
It'll be interesting with the World Championship time trial, team time trial. I reckon we will have a couple of teams. If we already have BP1 and BP2 contending at the top.
Yeah, because it's definitely like the format of those two this week was kind of it was fun how it was, but you might approach it slightly differently if you're trying to absolutely maximise the result. Depends on the course as well. I'd imagine it'd be kind of an intermediate one, if you know what I mean, where there's
Imagine it
mostly
being a
yeah.
Yorkshire course.
Yeah.
You look to be going well here.
What kilo are we looking for on the epic?
About 4.
Okay, yeah. Tommy, what races are you looking forward to in the ZRL? Are you still doing Climbers Gambit or hopefully?
So what was that?
What races are you still trying to do in the ZRL, or are you just did you retire?
Well, I was
this
hoping
season?
I'd do kind of next week onwards, but Physio said not to go hard because I'll compensate for the imbalance at the moment, which is kind of fair enough. But I'm hoping to do Climbers Gambit.
The Climbers Gambit, everyone thinks it's a climber's course, but it has 2 sprints before it, so the
Well, and
climbers
even
are
the
already...
other little climbs in there, yeah,
I love that course
they
though.
get split.
Yeah, and I think it also goes up the hilly KOM with the shortcut.
Oh, was it the shortcut one? Okay, so that's slightly not as bonkers. I hate
We're almost back together now.
There we are.
Sorry, I thought we went off a bit hard there.
Right. Hey Al, yes, as much elevation in an hour without crossing your own route.
Yeah, I forgot about that bit on the radio tower actually.
Yeah, and it has to be a full loop hour as well. That's why we're like got set start finish point.
Yeah, I could have done this outdoors, but I would have gone the max elevation of like 20.
Or just zigzagging all the bridges over a canal.
Yeah, just go to the canal and just go over every bridge.
I had plans to go get a train up to the Peak District, but obviously not to happen.
Yeah, I thought I'd be able to do a nice one because I'm on the South Downs, but actually, you've got to go the kind of routes. The climbs are all right, but there's you can't stitch enough together to make it work.
Yep, I had that. I looked around home here, and it's like got like Butser and all that, Butser, Harting, etc. But to make a loop linking them all up without crossing, you have to do a lot of that.
Yeah, because it's like I'm essentially at sea level starting. So it's like I go from zero. But yeah, it is that 30-minute connections between the two climbs, and they're not not enough time for it.
Want to take a risk on Zwift, you can also, after the Epic KOM, you can go to the volcano and then you go through the volcano, go back through the Ocean Boulevard, but take a right on the SS, and then the shortcut to the Heli KOM. And then you have the whole volcano part, so like 10 more meters. We'll hit it. Probably the only route on Zwift. Yeah, it's a lot of distance.
We'll leave that one for Edmund.
That's probably the only route on Zwift with enough climbing without crossing. Maybe on the London course.
Yeah, they often cross though, don't they?
Yeah, in London they cross. Well, you can probably do the lead hill and a box hill combination. That's a loop.
Yeah, but the problem is you can only do the hills once.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like that Surrey Hills route is a good one. I quite like that just as a route in general, but.
Well, you can go through the Richmond Park and then up Box Hill from that side, and then go Keith Hill, and then go back to the normal London loop. But it's not enough climbing compared to Epic KOM, I think.
Yeah, the up and down now. You're not allowed the up and down like on top.
I can't work out why they haven't put like another alternative route up the Alp, because surely it's like it's there. It's just
they should just put a big climb behind Epic KOM, which starts from maybe the jungle of the desert roundabout, and then have it descend. So you come to the jungle, so you can connect the two climbs, like the Alp to Zwift and the new one, let's say, and also have a shortcut from the radio tower to that peak. So you can go from 3 sides. They should do something like that, but it's probably only the A riders and maybe B riders who do such a climb.
Yeah, they should just move the jungle into place and not climb there.
Because it's already what I see with the hill climb, that some C and D riders took like 40 minutes to get up Innsbruck KOM.
Yeah.
So imagine if you have a race on Innsbruck, which is 40 minutes on that climb, and then having to do a loop around it, really hard.
Yeah,
that's
probably
so C-Cat's like the ideal ride. Well, not ideal. I mean, like the prime custom ride, imagine.
Yeah, I
like
think
a C-Cat who could be a B. Yeah. C-Cat who could be a B.
Like ideally, you want to have the Marmot route on Zwift. Then you have all these climbs. You can do them back to back. You can do them individually. Maybe the at Mount Fuji on the Mercury Island route.
Yeah. I suppose the reality is so a lot of people just free ride. It's sort of easy to forget. There's those people just poodle around and attack the time segments, don't they?
Yeah.
Or maybe do it all to Zwift when it comes around or whatever. But don't race.
Yeah, but if you already look at the Newberry Velo race on the Bigfoot Hills, there's so many people who just abandon the race once they get dropped. And that's a really good course already, but it's 1.5 hours, so a lot of people are not doing it.
Yeah. It's true, it's an
Love
arse,
that
isn't it?
route.
Once you go over sort of 45 minutes, you've got to want to do it, haven't you? I need to learn to climb sat down. I just default to sit up.
Keep pushing on, Finn.
I think I prefer Innsbruck as a climb though, rather than the Epic.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know why.
it's a nicer climb.
I don't like the Epic.
Epic Reverse is nice to race on because it's tactical with the downs and ups.
Yeah.
Epic Forward is just a slog.
Yeah, but it's just long, and then you have those 3 little descents. On the reverse, the descents are spaced out on the entire climb.
Yeah,
Yeah, and with the forward Epic KOM, you'll also have the radio tower after it often.
I mean I like the radio tower.
Yeah, I love the radio tower. It's just a shame you have to get there via the.
Yeah, it would be cool if you can just start at the bottom of radio tower and have a hill climb there.
Yeah, imagine having to neutralise up to that stage for a hill climb.
Neutralize 2 watts per kilo of Epic KOM.
I think there's a way on
There's
on Swift Power to do it with if you have the ride leader, you can disqualify everyone who is behind the ride leader at a fixed distance.
Okay.
So if you do an event with one ride leader who stops at the bottom of the radio tower and then everyone just starts at the same time, you could make it work, but it's a lot of effort.
I wonder if you could do it as a group ride with a beacon on, and then turn the beacon off, and it's just I don't know if you can then do the preens then, can you?
Yeah, well, if you did a group ride and you have late join on, and the ride leader rides towards the start of the radio tower within 30 minutes, you can join him at the start then, and then everyone starts there. But You have to get to the radio tower within 30 minutes, and that's already really hard.
Yeah, yeah, because we ain't there. We're doing 33, and it's like we're not going hard, but we're not going mega easy either. Someone would have to do an effort to get home.
Last week we had the hill climb on the Innsbruck KOM, and then I was looking at the map afterwards, and there's a lot of like roads around Innsbruck, which could be added in Zwift to have like more options at the climb. Because the Innsbruck KOM itself, it finishes at the corner, right? Like at yeah. If you look at the map, it's a corner. But there's also if you look at the map, there's a road, which is a shortcut on the Innsbruck KOM. If they just add such a thing, then you can have so many more route options to go halfway up the climb and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're not going to be adding new routes. They should just be connecting them up all the time.
Just like they did with Watopia, with a couple of shortcuts they added.
Just a random question to Kelvin. What is your average cadence so far? Because it looks like you're grinding 30 RPM now.
I'm at 56 at the moment.
56.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's riding it at
not my
100% trainer difficulty.
Yeah, I am at 100% trainer.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but you have a Wahoo bike, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you can just change the gearing.
Well, I've got it on a compact with a narrow range cassette, but I'm only in 2 big ring on the front, 4 on the back. So I've got maybe 7 lower gears I could go down. But yeah, normally I'll probably be about 65 on a climb. But it's because I climb standing, I think. So.
This shouldn't be so fucking hard. Shall I mention how much I hate getting injured?
Are you guys already at the top of Epic?
We're just now starting the little descents.
Oh yeah.
Great work, Finn. We're going to keep pressing on to try and squeeze out that hour. Great work, mate. Oh.
Mate, I'm dying. It's a proper
It's
climb,
tough.
that, isn't it?
I appreciate we're pretty much going FTP up there after, sweet spot into the bottom of it. So strong work, mate. You can't have averaged 5 or 4 for the 30 plus minutes we've been riding. So that's looking good for the TTT.
I'm getting the TTT.
You got this, mate.
Whee! $49 RPM now. Maybe change gear, Calvin.
You still in the big ring or something?
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
It's a compact though.
Cross chaining, no.
Doesn't matter on a pretend bike.
Nice one, Finn. Nice one, mate. Yeah, Nick. Just so you know, Calvin, Nick's calling you a bastard.
I'm doing a C group ride on the Tour de Zwift, riding at 250 place, and it's 1k to the line, and people start to increase the power and stuff.
And that's what happened to Jonas. I'm not racing.
Yeah.
Still not forgiving you for that burrito in ZRL, mate.
I told him I had it. He was forewarned.
I've still yet to get a burrito ever in Zwift.
Seriously.
I'm quite happy with that.
Better to have one than to get burritoed.
The thing is, you can't even revenge burrito someone because it affects you as well.
Yeah, when there's only two of you, it's as much. You know, I did it on a non-consequential point as we were about to pick up a new power, so it's not like a young finish.
If you get burritoed on the back of the group and you burrito them back, you're both dead.
Yeah.
Like a suicide mission.
I've asked to put the burrito in the back pedal 2 or stage 1.
That'll be an interesting one because, like, on the ZRL version of that course, I think the Tron's probably the way to go. But because you haven't got the descent after the climb, they might bring the gravel back in play. So, particularly as it's the finish.
Yeah, so not next week, but the one in March. In the Temples and Towers race, I just have the feather power up, I think.
Remember to be on it with the directions at the top here.
Yeah, straight on, right?
Straight on. Ha. We mentioned burritos and Katie if it is.
100% burrito power ups, that's the one you want to do. Actually, that's probably a good gimmick for a race.
You could call it like...
Sort of like a... burrito blast!
Yeah.
Well, good luck on your challenge. I'm heading off.
Good,
See the result, I guess.
Nice one.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. This direction's got to come up soon, isn't it?
Up, over the summit.
We're just over 40 minutes in, right?
Yeah, about 40 minutes in dead, roughly.
Okay, so we're still going around 30 kilometers an hour.
And obviously that's going to accelerate.
Yeah, I hope you quicker going down and up.
Okay, here comes the turn indication.
So what do I do here?
Straight on.
Oh, fine. Yeah, straight on.
Straight on.
Yeah.
Up arrow twice.
Up thing. Close that gap for the descent. It'll be worth it.
Fingers crossed.
Why am I not sleeping? Okay.
I don't know how heavy this German guy is, but he just flew past me at like 90 kilometers an hour.
He's on a TT bike, isn't he?
Yeah, sure.
Got that up, didn't I? Formation.
Nyong. Kick up here. Oh. Do you reckon we can take the risk, or?
I'm up for giving it a go.
Yeah, let's just give it a go. It's a virtual challenge.
Right, I've got my this direction.
Okay, so what way do we go?
So at the bottom, we just keep going for Italian villas, 360 bridge, and then the KOM. So basically, we're heading, yeah. Oh, fuck, I need to pedal. with yeah, I'll try and be on it. Basically, we're heading for the reverse KOM.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Might as well risk it for the next bit. If we don't make it, it's still an epic yarn.
I mean, Ed didn't make his, so it's not a shame if we don't make ours.
Italian Villa straight on, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
Italian
Ron.
villas.
Beautiful. And just make sure you're on it in case we have to do one for the avoid the jungle, but I don't think we do. Nice, we don't. Phew. The next one should be straight on for Italian villas again.
I wonder if it will remember because we selected Italian Villas there, I don't know. Or is it just talks, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Zwift just has like pre-organized turns you do, but I don't know if it's a good one.
It'll be just over 700 KE, I reckon. That should be our elevation, just over 700 for this.
That does not look like it is 63 kph. No, it just looks really slow. Can you imagine how bumpy it is?
Go straight on this one.
Wouldn't
It'll
you?
try and send us right. You want to go straight on. Okay, left it is even.
Well, actually,
Yeah, switch left. Beautiful. All of us there.
Is it a coincidence that we're all not on the front bike as well?
Scott, isn't it? We're all on Scott.
Yeah, I'm on the Scott
know.
with the zip
Got
wheels.
a canyon.
Uh,
We all had the same thought to go with a lightweight all-rounder with semi-aero wheels.
yeah, I think we've all got different wheels, haven't we?
Yeah, to be honest, this was just a setup I already had on. I didn't realize. Oh my god.
Nice of SS to drag us around.
Okay, so on the next intersection, where do we go?
It'll be labelled 360 bridge.
It's the one to the right, right?
It'll be right or straight on.
Okay.
Can we make him do his intro a little bit harder so he can just sit in his wheel?
Yeah, I'm just doing forward for kilo till the finish. I
360
better go
bridge.
there.
Beautiful. It's got us on the right route. If we said 360 bridge.
Yeah.
How long does this climb normally take?
4 minutes if you do it fast.
Reverse column, yeah. That's...
Right.
But it all depends on how fast you go up the kicker, because that's the time maker.
I'll try and invest on the kicker then.
I haven't drunk anything, Wally.
Okay. With double draft, I did 410 yesterday, so we should have this.
I've been counting down the days to get out. I've been looking for a way from this town. And you're too far away to help me now. So I'm counting down the days to get out. 'Cause I need to learn to forget everything that drags me down. I need to forget everything inside me now. Full speed ahead.
Go on, Finn.
Pace partner ahead.
Kelvin, do you know at the end of the caravan how far is it till we get back to the Planet Grove?
I've got no idea.
Not far.
Maybe not far.
Like 2-3 Ks, right? Around there.
Seconds more.
Come on, Tommy. Nearly there.
Downtown, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Next one, Desert Flats.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
No, Ocean Boulevard even next one.
Ocean Boulevard, cool. Now I get the feather.
Need to motor.
Cool. Once you're back on, I will do a TTT style minute. I should
Right hand turn, right hand turn.
Yeah.
Left hand turn coming up.
Cool.
We're nearly there. We've got 2 more minutes around that.
Left.
There's a flat. Yeah, left. Lots of draft and people coming through here.
Remember to turn right. Done it.
I reckon we're about 20 seconds short.
Yeah, we were really close. That ending was not fun.
Oh, cheers, guys.
What's up? A classic though, where it would have been, you could have worked out to be that tight at the end. It would have gone harder earlier and then left the last bit to be a load easier, wouldn't it? Because you don't know, do you? Interesting thing to try and optimise.
We proper touch and go that one. That was good. Oh,
Yeah, to average what 35k in an hour when you're going up the epic. It's not that go.
right. Cheers, boys.
Yeah, no worries. Enjoyed that. Have a good one, and I shall see you
It was
about.
a fun ride, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not Ian. I may or may not be in tomorrow. I'm not absolutely sure, but I'll let you know. But
Oh yeah, Ian, can you drop me an invite for tomorrow? I may or may not turn up like Calvin, but
Yeah, sure.
cheers. Right, see you guys about. I'm
Yeah,
off.
take it.
Go
Take it
die in
easy.
private now.
take care.
See ya. Oh, that was good. Cheers, guys. Cheers for support in the chat. It did help. Definitely helped. Except the burrito bits. No one likes burritos. Right, I'm gonna end it there. Cheers all. Really appreciate you dropping in.